Ayodele Soyinka is a partner and head of audit services with KPMG, a leading provider of audit, tax, and advisory services in Nigeria. He is a husband, a father, and a seasoned financial advisor with over 15 years of extensive experience in providing audits and audit-related services. A graduate of economics from the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Mr. Ayodele Soyinka is a chartered and certified public accountant. In the course of his career, Ayodele Soyinka has had the opportunity of providing international financial reporting standards advisory and capacity building services to clients in a variety of industries, including energy and natural resources, manufacturing, telecommunications, government, and industrial markets. His experience includes audits performed in accordance with both international standards on auditing and USGAAS and PCAOB. He is deeply experienced in serving both privately held and public companies in both Nigeria and the United States. In a society like Nigeria, where trust in business is on a steady decline, Ayo believes that professional advisors have the honors of helping their clients restoring their trust by helping them navigate today's complex landscape. For him, his major purpose is to inspire confidence and empower change.
My name is Ayodele Soyinka. I think I'm still trying to instill the basic values of hard work, integrity, honesty in the way I raise my kids. All what I just had to do was do everything I was told, plus a lot more, and make sure that I get promoted every year. Okay, I think I view mentors slightly differently from, again, how other people do. I've never been able to find one mentor that I would say has served the full purpose of my life. So what I've done from my own personal perspective is to sort of find mentors for different kinds of situations I find myself in. So from growing up, obviously for most kids, I guess I would say my parents were my greatest mentors, and I guess they still are today. The only difference now is that I rely less on them because our chosen field of life is different. They are medical doctors. I'm into the accounting profession. But still, when it comes to facing life challenges, I still go back to them to get suggestions as to how to handle things. But at work, if I go to the work, I've had several mentors over my careers who have advised me on options I should take and options I should not take. There was a specific partner back in those days who specifically told me about what people needed to do to succeed in KPMG, which was really making sure that I get an international secondment. And that requires a certain level of performance. I think because he told me that and I became aware of that fact, I worked towards making sure that I performed at a level that would allow me be chosen or nominated to go on the secondment. And I was fortunate to go on secondment to the Atlanta office in the US for 2 years, which sort of again changed my perspective around how to serve clients, how to deal with people, how to work with multinationals, which at times working in Nigeria might limit. While I was there, again, I did find mentors who sort of helped me settle in, helped me understand a different way of living. So I would say generally, I think I found mentors in every aspect of my life, and it's been very, very wonderful. No man is an island. And I think the other way I would also put it is that a mentor doesn't necessarily need to be somebody who is senior to you. I also look at it that a mentor can be your colleague and can actually be somebody who is younger than you, simply because the person has certain skills that you are seeking to develop. So I won't look at it again from an aspect of, the person needs to be older, the person has to be this or that. Just find who works for you that can help you achieve your objective. First of all, I don't think I will ever become the president of Nigeria. Nigeria already knows the kind of leaders that they will elect. I don't have the capacity, whether financially or even politically, to lead a country like Nigeria at this stage. However, I think all of us always have various thoughts and ideas around what we should do or what the politicians should do when they get into office. I think the first one I will mention is the issue of resource control and how resources are located in this country. I think the current mechanisms of resource control make Nigeria wasteful. I think that resources should be the federated level at which resources are allocated. I don't think works. I think each state should be made to generate its own revenue, almost similar to what the United States does, and then pay some amount to the center rather than the current mechanism that it is. And then I would use that opportunity to probably consolidate a lot of states, ministries, and local governments, because I think we just have too many. I would also instill transparency in the way government reports. The whole idea about remitter that they do right now is good. But I think until you open up the flow of cash within the government so that people outside can see how money is flowing and being used in a very transparent manner, you will not be able to eliminate corruption. Corruption only thrives when things are opaque. The moment things are opened up, completely, I think you will find out that corruption will fizzle away. The other thing I will do is focus on what I consider are the basic things human beings should have. I think that people should have basic education. I'm not a fan of the fact that Nigeria should think that the whole populace can be educated completely up to the tertiary education level, because it's very expensive and not everybody necessarily needs to go to a university to succeed in life. You just need to be good at whatever you choose to do and you will succeed. So I'll probably just make basic education available to all free, make healthcare available to all, and make housing, easily available to everybody. And then I will leave the rest to market forces to deal with. I believe very much in the power of the market and reducing government interference in the market and limit it only to putting the right regulations and structures in place. So I'll pick the example of NNPC, playing in the downstream sector and selling petrol. And I will say, no, that shouldn't happen. The government shouldn't be selling petrol in this country. Leave it to the private sector to deal with.
This na area doctor with me, Dr. Benga Adebayo. We're living at international #1 party for health. Bring come your way. The thing we are to talk about today, and some people when they go put something inside for fridge, or they go market, they go see red tomato way fresh. They go sell that one, maybe they sell that 20 naira. They go see the one way don't press together. No, the problem will be say don't press together. The problem is say the tomato don't spoil. Aflatoxin they kill. So, and the bad thing about it is say no, they kill immediately. It go inside your liver, go the damage and cause liver cancer. I pray say that will be your portion. I hear amen. I say amen on your behalf. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends and your loved ones. Until I come again next time, remember, say life, you don't get duplicate. God bless you.
with books, when I was younger, I used to read a lot of novels, but as I grew up and started working, I think I focused myself more on books that would develop me professionally. So, and anything that will make me learn something new. So, I think I've limited myself more from fiction to non-fiction, and I focus more on things that will give me new knowledge and make me a better person, either as a family man or as a professional or as a friend, something that will build me. So anything at all that will build me, I will read. I don't discriminate. The only thing I discriminate right now that I know I've done consistently for probably about 24 years is that I read a magazine called The Economist every week. It comes out every Thursday, and I make sure that by Sunday I have finished reading the magazine, and I've read that religiously. That's the only, I think, thing that I've done consistently. Other than that, it's more about, do I have a skill I want to develop? Is there an issue that I think I need to understand more? Then I'll go look for who is the best in that topic and simply buy the book and read it. Is a must read. That is a must read for me. Every week I must read The Economist. There's no, I can't live without it. But I think it comes from the bias that I studied economics, but I ended up being an accountant. So I still try and, marry the two to make sure that I don't lose touch of what I actually studied in university. When it comes to art, it's I'm not exactly traditional, so I think I compensate for it with art. And I'm a great fan of African art, specifically Nigerian art. I love a lot of sculpture. In fact, before I married, my house was full of sculptures. But my wife, that's one of the areas of differences between myself and my wife. So I've limited my love for sculpture, but I still do a lot of old school Nigerian painting. So there is a school called the Oshobo School of Art, where they use specific mechanisms for painting. I like collecting a lot of their work. People will know 277. People who are my age mate will know. So he's one of the painters that use that style of painting. I like that style of painting a lot. I'm also a fan of Bruce Onokbaraya, even though all what I do is go to museums and galleries to look at his artwork because I've not been able to afford one. But it's still on my target list of something I need to collect. There are also a lot of new Nigerian artists coming up. So I visit Relay Gallery often. There's a particular artist that I like, Marcelina Akpojito. I bought a couple of her works, and so I also go to Relay to just look at new artists that are coming up. But I do like Nigerian art. Well, I think what I would like to say really is to Nigerian youths. I know that the country is tough right now. I know that the only thing on the average person's mind who is between 24 and 36 is how to leave the country and move to Canada. And I've asked myself the question that if I was in their age bracket, would I be doing the same thing? The truth is, I think if I probably would be considering it, but I think that the kind of mentors I have, the kind of parents I have, probably have talked me out of it. I'll be telling them to look into the future and in 10, 15 years time and say, where will they want to be, and will they are leaving the country at this point in time of their life really make them get to where they want to be? And if they ask themselves critically, if they answer that question critically, I think most of them will find out that the answer is no. And the reason is very simple. There's a glass ceiling out there that doesn't exist in Nigeria. Nigeria is our home, and Nigeria is where we can reach our full potential. Therefore, I would tell young people to use the power of their votes in the next election, and let us all work together to make sure that we get the right people into office and build our nation. If we all leave, then there will be no country. I think first of all, COVID has made us all realize that we can get our predictions wrong. You know, yes, Nigeria has the advantage of population. I think what needs to happen is we need to have an effective leadership to make use of the resources and the population we have and get us to be where we think we want to be, or what we always call ourselves, which is the giant of Africa. I actually think that we have the potential to be the giant of Africa. I actually think we have the potential to lead the world and have a seat on the global table. The issue is we just haven't gotten around to making sure that yourself, myself, and all the people who have the capability are the one who drive the country. So in 10, 15 years time, I guess I would not say where I hope the country would be is one where all those people who have left are coming back to come and join us in continuing to build the country, because we've made a success out of it. But that takes sacrifice on my side, on your side, leaving our comfort zone and actually stepping up to lead and lead with integrity. If I could change one thing, I think I'll probably, that's very tough actually. I'll probably make sure that people believe that there's only one life and there's nothing after death, so that everything they need to do, they do it properly on air. I think the concept of having life after death makes people believe that there's an excuse to do a lot of things that are wrong. So I guess that's the one thing. I think it will just change my center perspective.
Okay, a little bit of fun and relationship is important. So my kids love barbecue, so I can make barbecue for them regularly. And then I have some friends coming over. Soon. So they'll be here by about 4. So relationships are also important. So we can drink beer and laugh and eat meat.